No. Uh, Dr. James Yantorni, and it's fine to post it on YouTube.
What is your current job title, position, and how long have you been in this role?
I'm one of the senior veterinarians. I'm called a medical director, and I've been doing this since 1982.
How did you land this position? Please describe your career path to this current job.
Okay. So when I graduated out of college, I went down to Hollywood Animal Hospital, which was at that time, an 8-doctor practice, which at that time was a big practice. We did an internship for 2 years. Then I went back to Wisconsin, worked in a private practice for 3 months. Wasn't what I was looking for, so then I applied for a job at East Orlando Animal Hospital and accepted that in January of 1985. Been here ever since.
What do you enjoy most about your job?
The enjoyment comes from the challenge of medicine, to try to figure out from the animals that come in. Obviously they can't talk and communicate with you, so you have to communicate through the owners. So it's then the challenge to delve in, find out what's going on, and do the appropriate testing to get the answers and hopefully make the animals better.
What do you like least about your job?
Least about the job, there's the money aspect in veterinary medicine comes in pretty heavily because we aren't covered by much insurance. So trying to work within the realm or the guidelines of owners' pocketbooks can be challenging at times.
What encouraged you to take upon this career?
Well, when I first was in high school, my brother is a veterinarian as well, my older brother. So that had a lot of influence on my career path at that time.
Do you work in a team or an independent environment, and how does this style impact your work?
Well, it's a combination because there's 6 veterinarians that work within the practice. And the work environment depends upon the size practice you're in, how many veterinarians are there. So we work independently and as a team, so that you can always bounce a question off on one of the other veterinarians that are here. And when it's your day off, you usually transfer that case to one of the other veterinarians. So you're working independently, but yet within a team concept.
What obstacles have you faced within your career, and how did you overcome it?
Well, the obstacles of veterinary medicine really come within the challenges of staying current with the ever-changing medicine, diagnostics, the challenges of the diagnostics, the lab testing, and so forth. And so you have to keep current on continuing education, and that's probably a real important part of staying where you need to be at the forefront of the medicine.
Do you consider your career difficult, easy? Explain why.
Well, difficult at the beginning, and now it's become pretty routine. So there isn't much that comes through that you don't know what's going on as you work things through. It's a moderately difficult job because of not the physical part, but the mental part of the job and the communication that has to go on between yourself and the clients, and then you have the independent of the animal.
What life lessons have you learned in your career? Explain one life lesson you have learned.
One life lesson. Probably the biggest thing for me is patience of working with people. I've always been a pretty dominant type of personality, and so I've had to back off a little bit and to work within the compassion part of the job as well. So that's probably one of the big things.
Last question. What advice do you have for students who are interested in this career?
Biggest advice you can get is to get involved in a veterinary clinic. Make sure that's what you want to do with your career. So you want to get as much experience in all the different aspects of veterinary medicine. We work within a small animal practice here, so I only see dogs and cats, but there's a lot of exotic pets that come through our doors as well, and one of the other veterinarians sees that, so you have to determine what path you want to take, what route you're looking to go. But the biggest thing is get experience, make sure that's the career path you want to take. And then the other challenge you're going to run into is being able to go to school cost-wise and come out on the other side and be able to have a good living with the amount of money that veterinarians make. Veterinarians are not really highly compensated at the beginning, and so it can be a challenge depending upon how much money you spend to go to school. Because veterinary medicine College now is up in the area of anywhere from 150 to 250,000 when kids go to school. And then you come out, your initial jobs, you're making $85,000, $90,000. So that you have a big debt load that you have to carry when you first come out of school. And as you see, the results or the compensation sometimes doesn't match that. So that's a big challenge for those coming out of school. That's it?
Yeah, thank you.
You sure?